This is real basic rules for planting situations. Really easy to follow and really easy to make sure you don't make some critical mistakes that I see constantly made by us contractors. And just so you know, many different varieties of, they can come in, 4-inch pots, 20 gallons, 5 gallons, 15 gallons, 24-inch pot, a whole variety. 24-inch box, hey, 2 of us, 3 of us can go ahead and muscle it around, move it around. As soon as it gets bigger than 24-inch pot, now you need a little forklift or tractor. It involves more labor intense. You got to dig a bigger hole, make it el agujero más grande. So you want to make sure that you have everything ready. Here's 1 gallon, 5, and 15. What you want to do is definitely have your lodge poles or your tree stakes and your tree ties ready. And as a general rule, when does a tree not need a stake? What do you guys think? As a general rule, when would be the proper time to remove the stake? Excuse me? Very good. I am impressed. For that, you get 1 green and 1. What happens is once the tree, the diameter of the tree is at least the diameter of the stake, it pretty much usually means remove the stake. Nothing worse than seeing big old tree trunks with 2 little stakes on the side. It's not helping, and trust me, it looks unsightly. If you're the maintenance personnel and you don't notice that, as a supervisor, I would be like, you don't see that? You gotta be kidding me. So you gotta know these things. So tree stakes should be removed. So here's a Pyrus Kawakami, which is that ornamental pear that will get fire blight. I guarantee it. It will get fire blight. Why we planted? Because that's all they had all around. That's what the client wanted. I told them it's going to get fire blight. That's the disease that they get. Here's the tree stakes, tree ties. Try to wet the area before you start digging. When it's bone dry, it's more difficult. So if you could have the irrigation program it so that it irrigates before you plant a couple of days, it's better. Here we have the tree ties. Okay. Fertilizer tablets. So you guys know a little bit about fertilizer? Here's a fertilizer 101. Anybody know what these numbers mean? What do they stand for? Close, but in reverse order. Yeah. You always start with 20 is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. They're always in that order. It doesn't matter the manufacturer. It could be anybody that they're always in that order. And it's usually it's a percentage of nitrogen that's in the tablet, a percentage to 10% of phosphorus and potassium. So NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The rest of it is filler. Because if it was all fertilizer, man, it would burn. And it would be bad for either the lawn turf or the roots of that plant that's going to be feeding off of it. So NPK, these are called macronutrients, not like holy macro, no. Macro, M-A-C-R-O, macro, meaning larger quantities. The trees and plants, grasses require these macronutrients in higher quantities versus micronutrients like zinc, boron, some other little micronutrients that palm trees and citrus trees require. But all plants require these in larger quantities. So NPK.